Yo, 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 yo. What up, what up, what up, what up, though? What up, though, Detroit? What's happening? It's your boy, King Ourself, number 7 here. Right black at y'all ass again with another episode. Another episode of Detroit Talk Your Sugar Honey Iced Tea podcast. Oh, come on. Come on, fellas. And ladies. Come on. Come on to the front. We gotta have a little chit chat. We gotta talk. Y'all have been called to the front of the congregation. We got some receipts to get to. Dig what I'm talking about? Let me get my shit together before we address this issue, because it is an issue, and we can get past it with a little communication. Nah, this might be a little of a dark conversation for some of y'all, but I don't give a fuck. This is where healing grows. You know what I'm saying? You want to heal. This is where it happens. In the uncomfortable zone. Come on in, come on in, come on in. What's happening, what's happening, what's happening? All right. I want to talk about deadbeat parents, mothers and fathers, because there's levels to each one. You guys can chime in any point in time during the conversation. Let me know how you feel about the subject. If you are a product of it, how did you overcome? Because we all deal with trauma. We all got it, some form of it, being in this climate. But I don't even know who I want to address first. If I want to talk to the fellas first, if I want to talk to the ladies first. So I guess we can go with it in general. Stop and then let it progress from there. The deadbeat. It's a parent that's not being righteous with their responsibility as a parent. Whether it be financial, whether it be emotional. So there's levels to it. Now, I've learned over the years that the most common is bitterness. That's the most common. Oh, you don't want to be with me, so fuck that kid. I ain't doing shit for you or the baby. type activity. Man, this motherfucking joint ain't hitting. And this bitch is lit. What's going on? I don't see no holes in it. Oh, this is bullshit, America. Something going on. What, I'm gonna get this in the bud. Wow, give me that. No? No? See, that's that bullshit, family. That's that bullshit. That's that shit I don't like. Well, fuck it. I'm gonna hit the rest of this blunt that I was smoking on earlier. But we talking about these deadbeats. Now, like I was saying, the most typical deadbeat stems from bitterness. Oh, you don't want to be with me, so I'm not doing shit for the baby. Don't call me to watch the baby, spend time with the baby, spend $1 on the baby. Your fatherhood is predicated on if the bitch is still giving you pussy. That's corny. You dig what I'm talking about? That's corny as hell. If that's your MO, you corny. You need to grow the fuck up. If you only coming through to do for her, if she fucking, you lame. You lame, you corny, and yeah, you a motherfucking deadbeat. The only way to overcome that, homie, just be there for your baby. Fuck all that extra shit. If she call and say the baby need this, the baby need that, pop up with the shit for the baby. It ain't about her no more. It ain't about you no more. It's about the baby. Or babies. You know what I'm saying? You got to take care of yours. You are accountable and responsible to take care of that seed. Now, there's other ways too. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to pay. I'm just going to pay. Just call me when you want something for the baby, and that's it. I'm only going to provide the financial aspect. It's admirable, but corny at the same time. Because that kid needs you emotionally. You dig what I'm saying? That kid needs you physically. You know what I'm saying? The babies need they mama and they daddy. Now, it's irrelevant. I ain't gonna say it's irrelevant. It's regardless. That's the word I'm gonna use. Regardless, if the parents is seeing eye to eye, if they homies, you know what I'm saying, co-parenting, it's co-parenting. The baby need this. I only got this much. Can you come with the rest? Or the baby need this. Can you get it? Because the baby also need this. I'm going to go get that. That's co-parenting. That's working together to make sure the child needs and has everything that it needs. All bases is covered. You are creating a healthy environment. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that when the baby come through, y'all not at each other's throats. You're not arguing and fighting in front of the baby, putting each other down in front of the baby, regardless if it's behind each other back or not. That's toxic, and that shit rubs off on the baby. The baby can form their own perspective and pick and choose what parent to love, when, and how, based off of the adult's activity or culture, how they maneuver amongst one another on a day-to-day basis. You just gotta be there for your kid, dog. That's it. Fuck all that extra shit. Oh, she want to call and pick up and argue and fight? Nah, I'm not interested in that. The baby good. The baby got food. The baby got shoes. Do the baby need anything? No, the baby good. The baby fine. I bet. Hang up the phone. But you cover your bases because you there. Go pick your kid up from school. If the mama gonna drop him off at school, pick him up from school. It's your kid. If you was the primary motherfucking parent, you would be dropping them off and picking them up any motherfucking way. So you can maneuver your day around shit like that. Because you ain't got no choice when you got a kid. I had two. I didn't have a choice. When they get out of school, I gotta pick them up. When it's time for them to go to school, I gotta get my ass up and make sure they is up. Make sure they wash their ass, brush their teeth, eat a little something before they leave. So by the time the school day start, their stomach ain't rumbling. You dig what I'm saying? I did that when I was married to their mother, and I did that when me and her separated and divorced. No different. Same nigga. Like, it's levels to Deadbeat Dads. It's the level of the emotional. You can fuck a kid up. You can really fuck a kid up with broken promises. You really can. You tell your kids you coming to get them, and then your ass don't show, and then you have no explanation on why. That shit can traumatize your son or daughter. It can make them think that you don't love them. It really can. So you got to be on tiptoe. You got to be on point with that type of shit. You can't mislead your babies. You got to be 100 with the babies. You got to tell them what's really good. Don't sugarcoat shit. I'm not saying I'm the perfect father, the perfect parent. I have my shortcomings. I fucked up along the way here and there. But I've always held myself accountable for when I didn't come through. I always made sure I let them know, this is why daddy didn't come through. This is why daddy fell off and didn't come through with the promise. This happened, which in turn made me have to go do this, that, and the third. So that kind of canceled out what we had planned. I'm sorry, son. I will make it up in the future. And you do so. These babies are not that fragile. They really not. They are not that fragile. A lot of the reason why they angry is because it's just do what I say. And that's just in a discussion. There's no explanation on why you want me to do it this way. Why are you teaching me this way? What's the end goal of the lesson? Is this even a lesson that you're teaching? Or are you just telling me to do some shit because this is what you just want me to do? You're not even on some real shit. You just pacifying me, just trying to get me out your face type shit. You know what I'm saying? The trying to live vicariously through your child. It's a very thin line, because you could go overboard and that child can resent you and never speak to you again, or never indulge in that sport or that hobby or activity because you pushed them so goddamn hard. You pushed them to the point where they weren't even interested in the activity anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's levels to this shit that you must balance. All of it has to have a perfect balance, or a semi-perfect balance. As far as fatherhood goes, you know what I'm saying? You got to be able to rule with an iron fist, but still have understanding and remember that you was once that age, and why did you do the things that you did at that age? You still have to be in tune with your inner child in order to understand your child, because your child is a product of you. They're doing what you did. They're mimicking you. You know what I'm saying? It took me a minute to figure that shit out. Like, damn, these little niggas is doing what I told them my childhood was like. Shit that I was doing in my childhood. They're doing it. So, yeah, I could still teach, because it's still a teachable moment, because just because I did it don't mean it was correct. Just because I did it at that age don't mean it was the righteous thing to do. So it's still a very teachable moment. But it's some motherfucking parents out here that don't care. That's another form of being a deadbeat parent. Not giving a fuck. Bro, if you don't care what your son is doing when they go outside, if you don't care who they friends are and what they friends is up to, you don't give a fuck, what you doing? What are you doing as a parent if you don't give a fuck who they hang around with and what they do? Because peer pressure is a real thing. So as men, as fathers, we got to teach properly. So when our sons and our daughters get in these situations, they can say, oh, Dad told me about that. He told me this what happened. He told me if a motherfucker whoop, 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 and then the wham, wham, I could just say, you know what? Nah, I'm going to spin a Rooney and go the other way with it. I saw that trap before I actually saw it. My pops told me about this trap, so I know how to maneuver around it when I, There's a lot of fathers out here that's just not teaching. If you're not teaching, what the fuck are you doing? As a father, if you're not teaching your own babies, what are you doing? And I'm not talking about school grade shit, schoolyard shit. I'm not talking about ABCs, 1, 2, 3s. I'm not talking about that shit. I'm talking about how to navigate and maneuver out here in these goddamn streets. To the men who have sons, if you're not teaching your son how to navigate in these streets, what are you doing? What are we doing? We can't just tell them, hey, do that, and then that's just it. There's no explanation on why. Why are we doing it? Why are we doing it this way? Is this just the basics? And then from there, I can learn how to flip it and take it to a next level? Or are you just telling me to do it because you don't want to do it? And then at the same time, as fathers, as men, we gotta stay on top of our own shit. We do. Because Busta Rhymes was correct. You don't want your son. You don't want one of these little homies in the hood, one of these little young bulls. You don't want your nephew or your niece or whatever to say, hey, you trying to show me how to do this when it ain't even work for you. So why would you expect for it to work for me type shit? And then now you up in the uproar because you think they being disrespectful. And they are by how they deliver it. They also need to find balance on how to deliver they messages. So it won't have that so much cut on it due to their frustration because we're not teaching. I'm in teach mode every time I'm amongst my sons. I'm giving them some wisdom on something. Whether it's women, work, how to get money, try how to save it, and flip it. All types of shit I'm talking to them about. How to improve themselves. How to increase their own self-esteem and self-confidence and self-worth and all that good shit. When they come to me with issues and problems, I'm giving them ways on how they could finesse it. I mean, how you gonna get through it? What to do? Now, whether they do it, that's on them. Completely, totally up to them. But I still show them. You dig what I'm saying? I still show them. So, to all the deadbeat fathers, quit being corny. What you had with that bitch over? It's over. Rather she tricked you into having a baby, or the relationship fell apart, or it was a drunken mistake, accident, don't motherfucking matter. You are accountable and responsible to take care of that motherfucking seed that you planted. If you don't want that responsibility, take the ultimate bitch route. Sign your rights over. So therefore you are no longer responsible for that baby. And that's, again, it's the ultimate bitch move. Because you ain't doing it because of the baby. You doing it because the bitch ain't fucking you no more. She fucking somebody else. But newsflash, my nigga, you was already fucking bitches. That's probably why she got the fuck on started fucking another nigga. In some cases. Because there's other cases where these women is scandalous as hell. I'm going to get to y'all women. Oh, I'm going to get to y'all sisters. Don't worry. Because again, I'm coming out of a place of love. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Even if you could have been right. If you ain't right, still, you know what I'm saying? You could have been right, but you're wrong. If you're wrong, you're wrong. And you got a nigga. We gonna get to y'all ladies in a minute. But I want my brothers, these fathers, to understand that I'm in the same boat with y'all. Because I'm a father. And for very, very, very long time, for the vast majority of their life, I was a single father with kids, with my sons. Not just a single father and my son's living with their mama and I go pick them up every now and then, take them to the park and take them to go get a Happy Meal, take them to go get their hair cut, but I'm dropping their ass off every goddamn day or just picking them up on the weekend. I wasn't that dad. I was 24/7, 365 type. So I get it. I get it. But you gotta understand, my guy, just because she ain't fucking you no more, that ain't got nothing to do with that baby. That baby still needs his life sustained. That baby still needs growth and development. And you gotta do your part. You gotta do your part. Some of these brothers is out here scandalous as hell, ladies. I know. I know. I know. They got 2, 3 baby mamas. Couple of these bitches that have babies roughly at the same time. Or right around the same time. So that nigga went bed hopping and impregnated bitches within the same time frame. I know. He ain't shit for that. We get it. We get it. But you still gotta let that man be a motherfucking father. You still gotta let him do his part. See, now we about to get on y'all bitches. And I'm only saying bitches because I don't know y'all names individually. That's a real thing. The bitter woman is worse. In my opinion. In my humble opinion, I think the bitter woman is worse than the bitter man. Because the bitter man gonna be on that, I ain't doing shit, fuck you and the baby type shit. Yeah, I get that. That comes from hurt. The trauma. Just like y'all's come from hurt and trauma. But y'all's is a little bit different. Because you got the baby. And you piss on the daddy. Constantly. Every opportunity you get a chance, you quick as hell to say that motherfucker ain't shit. Because he hit it and quit it and left a bag. And not no money bag. He left the baby. But if that nigga is trying to be there for that baby, don't use that baby as no token. Don't use that baby as no pawn to get what the fuck you want out that nigga. Taxing them on what the baby actually needs so you can go get your hair done, so you can go get your nails done. That shit ain't cool. Trying to be bitter and make a nigga pay because you mad still. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. That's being a deadbeat mom. Using a baby as a token or a pawn to get what you want out of a nigga, that's lame, that's corny, that's bitch shit, that's fuckery. Y'all need to cut that shit out. Because that shit is definitely traumatizing. Definitely. Because you got small moments in time when the father actually gets the chance to spend time with that baby. And he tell that baby the real. And now that baby got some pent up resentment towards him because that baby felt like, nigga, I don't give a fuck, you should have fought till you died to get me. To see me. You could have just pulled up while I was playing outside in the grass. To now having pain and resentment towards the mother because the mother is the result of the father not coming around because the mother said, nigga, don't come around here unless you got $200. Every fucking time you come around here, you gotta have $200. That's why I say, to me, in my humble opinion, I think the ladies is a little worse. It could be a biased opinion. I don't give a fuck if it is. Because the truth of the matter is, a lot of women think that once that baby is growing in their belly and they push that baby out, it's their baby. That they got more rights to that baby than the man. That it's like a 70-30 or 80-20 type hookup in their favor. No. It's 50-50, period. Period. If I want to come pick up my son on the Tuesday, I can come pick my son up on the Tuesday. After he get done with his homework, if I want to come through, pick him up, spend a couple of hours with him before bedtime because he got school the next day, you goddamn right I should be more than free to do that shit. Especially if y'all ain't got nothing up. Oh, that, no, the baby can't come over. No, the baby can't come over. Oh, but when motherfucking special events come around, you want me to foot the goddamn bill. You want me to pay for shit. You want me to pay for the party. You want me to pay for the motherfucking gift bags. You want me to pay for the goddamn food. You want me to pay for the entertainment. You want me to pay for this and pay for that shit. But when it comes time for me to want to see my motherfucking baby, it's a goddamn problem. It's a goddamn issue. That's being a deadbeat mom. And that shit corny. That shit lame as hell. I know motherfuckers right now. Motherfuckers right now that do everything for their motherfucking baby, dog. Everything. It don't matter what. When that broad call and say the baby need this, he's showing up with it. Showing up with it. Nigga told me, nigga, I got receipts, nigga. In a 2-year span, nigga, I done spent about $14,000. Just on the baby. And I can't even get my baby when I want. I can't see my baby when I want. There's always some bullshit when I want to see my baby. She always got some bullshit excuse. What up, dog? What up, Ice? It's like, bro. If the nigga is being a stand-up nigga, taking care of his, and another motherfucking kid that ain't his, why not wouldn't you just let this nigga see the baby whenever the fuck he want? whenever the fuck he want to pull up to see the baby. Yep, I ain't got nothing going on. We ain't got shit going on like that no way. So, shit. Bitch, I ain't got no ego. If it's a nigga over there, I don't give a fuck. I can't even see my baby. I don't give a fuck about you or that nigga. Me and you on that aspect is done finito over. I really don't even consider you a friend. We just co-parent. When the baby needs some shit, we down. We just civil enough so we ain't arguing, fighting in front of the baby, so she don't think that, you know what I'm saying, we don't traumatize her with our bitterness towards one another. But when it comes to birthday parties and shit like that, then you better have a couple of dollars your goddamn self. Fuck I look like. I gotta pay for the whole goddamn party and the goddamn food and all this shit. I don't get a say on the guest list. I don't get to get my baby regularly like I want. But you want me to pay for this and pay for this and pay for this and pay for that? What you paying? What you doing? Because a lot of the motherfucking bitches that say niggas is deadbeats is the bitches that be withholding the baby from the motherfucking father. And the father is trying. The father is fighting for his. He's going through the bullshit arguments, trying to weasel his way to get a day or two out the week, here and there. Because every time you pull up to see the baby, it's an argument, it's a fight. I pull up to bring the baby some shit. You want to talk about the shit I bought. But at the same time, your ass ain't in position to buy nothing. That's why you calling me to buy this shit in the fucking first place. But what you really wanted me to do was send you the goddamn money so you can go buy whatever the fuck you wanted to go buy for your goddamn self, and the baby still go without. Because there's some deadbeat mamas out here that's doing that shit. Selling their motherfucking stamps so they can get that motherfucking lace front joint and the motherfucking brilla eyebrow motherfucking eyelashes and shit. So they can be a bad bitch while they babies is in the crib hungry as fuck. I know some bitches like that too. Right now. The homies and the bitches can get mad at me if they want. But if the shoe motherfucking fit, you gotta wear that bitch. Cause you can't say motherfucker deadbeat if a motherfucker is not really a deadbeat. If a motherfucker is really trying to be there for his baby and co-parent and all that shit, and you sabotaging and stopping them, who really the deadbeat? Or the shit that was that circulating on TikTok. If you took motherfucking government assistance away from these bitches, how many of them would be deadbeats? How many of them bitches would be able to afford to take care of this baby and feed this baby and clothe this baby? How many? So it's like, come on, sisters, y'all got to go back to being feminine. Y'all got to go back to being, you know what I'm saying? It's okay. I know. Some niggas left you bold. Just left you high and dry, holding the bag. I know. I had a woman do that to me too. So I know. I get it. I know what it feels like to be left holding the bag high and dry. Like, damn, what the fuck? I know, and I'm a man, so I can only imagine the thoughts in y'all head on being lost and which way you gonna go and how you gonna shape out your life going forward and shit. Cause this nigga done left you high and dry. with babies on your goddamn leg, crying. I know. I've been there. And I'm not even a woman. I'm a man. I've been there. Been there. I know what it's like. So, it's like, yo, you gotta, y'all sisters gotta go back to how your grandmama was. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga fucked up. Nigga made a mistake. But y'all motherfucking grace. Y'all forgiveness and grace will get us in line. Yeah, we can be some horn dogs at times. Yes, we can. Yes. But y'all still gotta understand how many women it is out here on this planet. Way more women than men. And you know what I'm saying? Shit happens. Shit fuck up. That's why you take time with a motherfucker before you have a baby with him. You take time and learn from a motherfucker. What is this nigga really about? What do he really stand on? What is his principles and values? What type of life would we have together? What would he bring to the table? What the hell am I bringing to the table? Because a lot of y'all women got the game fucked up on that aspect too. Y'all think y'all ain't gotta bring shit but some pussy. But bitch, that shit already there. Because by the time we done got in a relationship, I done beat those at least 10 times. Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's be frank. By the time we done got into a committed, exclusive relationship, I done fucked you about 10 times, bitch. So so your pussy's already been brought to the table. What else you got? And y'all need to cut that, because y'all not fucking no more. You gonna try to sabotage the next fucking relationship when he move on past your goofy ass and get another bitch and you see that bitch treat him how you should have treated him. You want to sabotage it. And be bitter and hateful and withhold the baby because you don't want the baby around her. But you sure will have dog from around the corner around the baby so you can get your motherfucking rocks off, won't you? Yeah. Yeah, you sure would. You sure would have motherfucking Dexter or James or whoever the fuck. You sure would have that nigga up in the crib. Yeah. If DMs can talk, yeah, you sure will. Let me lay my baby down first. Let me put my baby down and sleep. I'm going to text you when the baby sleep. So if you ain't got a problem bringing dog over there to beat them motherfucking cakes up, why the fuck is you trying to fuck up the shit I got going on with baby girl? And the baby not even here. What up, Bo? It's fucked up that some women can be so bitter that they would keep the baby away from their father. Period. They would be so bitter that they'd be like, you ain't got no daddy. Your daddy died. Or your daddy ain't shit, so ain't no point in you seeing him. What? Ew. Sorry, Paul. I'm married to a woman. Please refrain yourself. Um, Back to what I was saying. It is children out here right now that haven't seen their dad in years because of women bitterness. Again, Paul, I'm not into that. So please remove yourself from my life. I'm trying to be nice, brother. I'm trying to be nice. We ain't known that over here. But if you're a fan of the show, watch the show. But just know, I ain't on that shit no way, shape, or form. Yep, sorry. Sorry, that last comment, yeah, I had to block you, bro. Sorry about that, family. This homosexual dude was just making some crazy comments in the comment section. Crazy. But women tend to be a little bit more bitter. Like men to say, fuck that shit, I ain't fucking with you or the baby because of the woman and her antics and her bullshit. Which ain't right. I still say that shit corny. Cause at bare minimum, my guy, you be there for the baby. You ain't gotta deal with that bitch. To be there to make sure your motherfucking seed being raised right. You ain't got to deal with the woman for that. Not, you know what I'm saying? And in that capacity, she get out of pocket. You can hang up the phone. You can walk away. Whatever. Call me when the baby needs something. I'm going to have my child here and there. I'm going to be picking my baby up on weekends. I'm going to have my child during the vast majority, if not the whole summer. I'm going to be, you know what I'm saying? We are going to see each other on birthdays. We are going to do this. So, whether you like me or not, bitch, this is how this is going to go. You can be bitter if you want. You can try to pick fights with me if you want. I'm letting you know. This shit not going to work. I'm going to hang up the phone every goddamn time. When you on that bullshit, while I'm picking up the baby, I'm going to grab my baby, put my baby in the car, and I'm pulling off. You can be outside in the street, ripping around all the fuck you want. As long as you don't stop me from getting my child, I don't give a fuck what you saying. Because I got receipts that I take care of mine. When you call and say the baby needs shoes, I got shoes. And I ain't go to pay less and no bullshit. I went and got the shoes that I want to get my baby or the shoes that my baby wanted. If I'm wearing Nikes, my baby wearing Nikes. Straight up. Just like that. If I'm wearing Adidas, my baby wearing Adidas. I ain't never bought my sons a non-name brand shoe. Never. Never. Why? Because I was traumatized by the bullshit Payless shoes that my father bought me. And I told myself I would never, ever buy my motherfucking sons some bullshit shoes. Cause I know what little boys do. I know we hoop. We play sports. And if you play sports indoors, them cheap ass shoes ain't gonna have you right. You gonna be slipping and sliding in them joints. And the durability of them bitches ain't that good. I know the quality of the shoe ain't shit. So my sons has always worn Nike. Always worn motherfucking Nike, LeBrons, Air Maxes, Reebok, Adidas. Never. The worst pair of shoes I ever put on my feet was a shoe called, and for all my grown motherfucking fan base, y'all know about these shoes. The XJ900s. Yeah, I had a pair of those, dog. That was the shoe that had me like never. Never again. Never again will I put my foot in some bullshit. Never. Not a now another. So it's like I get it. I get it, women. I understand. I was mad as hell when I got left holding the bag. It never crossed my mind to withhold the children though. Never crossed my mind. If I buy my son some Shacks, it'd be some old retro Reebok Shacks. Not them Wally World Johns. No, I ain't fucking with those. If they from Wally World, I ain't fucking with them. They gotta be old school Shacks, Reebok joints. Reebok is a name brand shoe. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. Hey, maybe it's because most black people come from a stripping poverty situation where, you know what I'm saying, they ain't have shit. So if you ain't never have shit, fresh kicks made you feel better. Fresh kicks on your feet make you feel better. When you was a kid and you was having a fucked up week or a month, and your mama pulled up, or your grandma pulled up, or your daddy pulled up, and they had a fresh pair of motherfucking Nikes just for your little motherfucking ass, it made everything go away. You want to think about none of that bullshit no more. You got fresh shoes on your feet. Fresh sneaks. But you can really traumatize a kid with that bitterness. That is the main culprit of being a deadbeat parent. Is your bitterness towards the other parent. You got to get past that trauma. It ain't for you to get past the trauma. It's for that baby. You are the byproduct of you getting past the shit, because you can move on with your life and be happy doing some other shit. You ain't worried about what that bitch doing, or what the fuck that nigga doing, or what that bitch ain't doing, or what the fuck that nigga ain't doing. You could care less because you in your lane doing your own thing. But this deadbeat shit, that shit dead. That shit dead. And it's misleading to the motherfucker in most cases. Because like I said earlier, I know brothers right now that's doing for they baby, but a bitch is so fucking bitter so salty or so lost in the motherfucking sauce that she won't let this nigga be a father to that baby. Nigga. Google the XJ900s. And I'm telling you, it's the original red bottoms. Fuck the red bottoms. It's the original all red shoe. The whole motherfucking thing is red. The laces, the sole, the midsole, the motherfucking tongue, all of it. Do you know I got teased about them shoes even when I wasn't even wearing them bitches? I ain't even had them bitches on my feet no more. And niggas was still teasing me about them damn XJ900s. You can't set your babies up to get teased like that. It's like, I know. I get it. You ain't trying to pay top dollar and keep up with the Joneses and all that bullshit. I'm with it. But you can still have your baby fresh without spending a grip. I wish my sons didn't have to wear uniforms to school when they went. Cause them niggas would have been like, damn. All right, you fresh. I see them kicks. But Crocs only got expensive because the niggas. Damn near every black bitch, damn near every teenage girl got a pair of Crocs. When Crocs first came out, them bitches was like 20, 25 bucks, bro. Them bitches was cheap as fuck. Now, man, them Crocs 40, 50, 60 bucks now. Straight up, bro. Black America sets the market for the trends. We set the tone for the fashion. What's hot, what's not, what's gonna get more expensive due to the fact that we wear it. It's like look at motherfucking back in the day. Look at motherfucking Tommy Hilfiger and Eddie Bauer. Them shits was cheap as hell when we first started fucking with it. You could go up back in the 90s, you go up in Eddie Bauer shirt, get like 5 clean button up joints for like $25. Now, nigga, for $25, you getting one shirt. When you used to be able to get 4 of them joints. Like I used to get fresh with the motherfucking Eddie Bauer. Get me some fresh Air Force Ones with the bubblegum soles. Man, I'm fresh. I done spent motherfucking $80. And I got interchangeable 3-4 outfits that's interchangeable to the motherfucker. Fresh as hell. Nigga, my motherfucking minimum wage back in the day was $5.25. And I was fresh to death when I went to school, nigga. Fresh. Look, you know, I try my best not to be a motherfucking deadbeat parent. I know my ex-wife, she tried her best not to be a motherfucking deadbeat parent. But there's a lot of motherfuckers that failed at that shit. Like, I don't know who need to hear this one. And this is going to be my final thought. Just because y'all not fucking no more, don't mean y'all get to take that shit out on the baby. Because the baby is the one that suffers. Because, bitch, you got the baby thinking that the daddy don't love him. And, nigga, you got the baby thinking that the baby don't mean shit to you because you ain't coming around. And you ain't coming around because the bitch ain't giving up no more pussy. Because she fucking another nigga. So you like, that nigga gotta do it now. No, nigga, that nigga ain't responsible for your baby, nigga. He helping her with her shit. Your baby is your baby. Take care of your motherfucking responsibility, my guy. And while you at it, when you see another motherfucking baby out here in these streets, cutting the fuck up, pull him to the side, man. Say, well, what's the problem? What's going on? Holla at me. You ain't got to be out here on that shit. It still take a village, dog. So to all them parents that's on that bullshit, don't say nothing to my baby. Don't talk to my. You can't say shit to my baby. Bitch, shut your ass up, because evidently you ain't teaching correctly. Get on your motherfucking job and teaching these motherfucking babies. Because evidently your ass is either lacking in what you're teaching, or you just wasn't around in that moment in time, and that baby did some goofy shit, and not, you know what I'm saying? Yo, young blood, wham, wham. Game with some free game. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Get off of that motherfucker. You can't say shit to my baby. If I ain't saying nothing detrimental to the baby health, bitch, shut the fuck up. If I ain't saying nothing wrong to the baby, bitch, shut the fuck up. Maybe I need to be saying this shit to your ass too. Because a lot of y'all motherfuckers is lost. Get your motherfucking feet straight. You heard? Get your motherfucking feet straight. But again, y'all let me know what's happening in the comment section about the deadbeats, deadbeat parents, mothers and fathers, because women is deadbeat parents too. Don't get it twisted. The motherfucking bitches that be trying to take your all motherfucking Father's Day. I'm daddy too, bitch. I'm daddy. No, you ain't. You a mama. You got your day. Don't hurt on my motherfucking day, bitch. Get your motherfucking feet straight. See y'all next week. Same time, same motherfucking station. Y'all here talking that real motherfucking shit. You heard? Motherfucking joint ain't want to smoke. That's some bullshit. Hell yeah, they sure do. They'll turn baby days against each other. Have niggas beefing all summer. But they bullshit. Ain't that about a bitch.